Your life is one decision away from total destruction. Not 100, not 10, one. One stupid mistake, one reckless choice, and everything you've built, your reputation, your success, your future, gone. Most men don't get this. They walk through life blind, reckless, acting like they have unlimited chances. But let me tell you something. Society doesn't give men second chances. You screw up once, and that's the only thing people will remember about you. You could be the hardest worker, the smartest in the room, the most disciplined, doesn't matter. One stain on your name, and you're finished. And the worst part? Most men don't even see it coming. They're too distracted, too comfortable, too weak to recognize the traps being set around them. The wrong woman, the wrong friend. One night of impulse, one emotional decision, and suddenly, you're the guy who lost it all. The guy nobody respects anymore. The guy who used to have potential. In today's video, we're talking about the brutal truth most men refuse to face. How one mistake can ruin your entire life. And if you think this doesn't apply to you, that's exactly why you need to listen. Because right now, the world is filled with landmines, waiting for you to step on them. And if you're not paying attention, if you're still moving like a weak man, it's only a matter of time before you destroy everything you could have been. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. This isn't some motivational speech. This is a wake-up call. And the only question is, are you going to wake up, or will you keep sleepwalking straight into your downfall? Welcome to Man Code, the only place that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. This isn't for everybody. It's for men who refuse to stay weak. Men who are ready to rise. If that's not you, click off now. If it is, pay attention. Because what I'm about to tell you will either save you, or you'll wish you had listened when it's too late. Identity and reputation. Why most men never rise. Look around you. Every powerful man you respect, whether it's a soldier, a businessman, or a king, has something in common. They wear a uniform. Not just physically, but in their identity. You know exactly who they are, just by how they carry themselves. But what about you? What does your identity say about you? See, the truth is, you are not who you think you are. You are what people perceive you to be. Your reputation, your name, is the only thing that stands between you and total insignificance. If people don't respect your name, if they don't take you seriously, then it doesn't matter how smart you are, how hard you work, or how much potential you have. You're invisible. And yet, most men destroy their reputation before they even build it. They move like fools, reckless, undisciplined, thinking they can do whatever they want and still be respected. But that's not how the world works. Respect isn't given, it's earned. And once lost, it's almost impossible to get back. Let me give it to you straight. You have no margin for error. You don't get the luxury of making dumb mistakes and expecting life to just hand you another chance. Look at the world we live in. Men are judged brutally. Women, society, your own family. Nobody cares about your excuses. You mess up once, and that's all people will ever remember about you. Think about it. How many men have built incredible legacies, only to be destroyed by one bad decision? A politician with decades of good work, one scandal, and he's finished. A CEO who built an empire, one bad move, and his career is over. And you think you're any different? So here's the question. Are you protecting your name? Or are you walking around, throwing your reputation away like it means nothing? Because if you're not intentional about your identity, if you're not moving with precision, discipline, and awareness, then you're setting yourself up for failure. You're handing the world a reason to disregard you. And once that happens, you'll realize the harsh truth most men learn too late. Without respect, you are nothing. Now, if you're still here, you're probably wondering, if my reputation is this fragile, how do I protect it? Well, that's what we're getting into next. But before I tell you how to safeguard your future, you need to understand something even more important. The higher you climb, the more careful you have to be. And most men don't survive that level. Here's why. The higher you climb, the more careful you must be. Let me make something clear. The better you become, the more people want to see you fall. The more successful you get, the more expensive your mistakes become. You don't get the same chances as average men. See, the average man doesn't care about his actions because he has nothing to lose. He can mess up, make dumb decisions, waste his life, and nothing changes. No one expects anything from him. No one is watching him. But that's not you. If you're here, it means you want to rise above that. You want success, power, respect. But with that comes a brutal truth. Once you start winning, the world starts keeping score. The richer, the more successful, the more powerful you become, the less room you have for mistakes. A broke man can say something reckless, and no one cares. A powerful man. One wrong statement, and his entire career is gone. An average guy can sleep around and be messy. A respected man. One scandal, and his reputation is in the dirt. It's not fair, but it's reality. And if you don't understand this, you're going to get blindsided. Look at the world. How many men have spent years, even decades, building something great, only to have it all taken away because of one moment of weakness? A CEO leads his company to billions. One scandal, and he's erased. An athlete dominates his sport. One reckless decision, and he's done. A politician builds a legacy. One bad move, and he's disgraced. And let's be real, nobody remembers the good. Society is ruthless. They don't care about the years of hard work, the sacrifices, the discipline. They remember the failure. They remember the scandal, the mistake, the fall. That's what sticks. And you think you can move carelessly? That you can afford to slip up? You can't. The moment you start winning, your reputation becomes fragile. One wrong move, and it's over. This is why you must protect yourself. You don't get to be reckless. You don't get to be weak. Every move you make is either strengthening your legacy or setting you up for destruction. And if you don't take this seriously, you're just another man waiting for his downfall. So here's the question. How do you protect yourself? How do you make sure that you don't become another cautionary tale? Well, it starts by recognizing the biggest traps, the things that have destroyed countless men before you. And if you're not careful, they will destroy you too. Let's talk about them. The traps that will destroy you. Most men don't fail because they're lazy. They don't fail because they're not smart enough. They fail because they step into traps they never saw coming. And by the time they realize it, it's too late. Here's the harsh reality. Your downfall won't come from an enemy. It'll come from a weakness you refuse to fix. It'll come from the wrong people, the wrong decisions, the small, reckless habits that seem harmless until they destroy everything you've built. So let's talk about them. The silent reputation killers. The mistakes most men ignore until they wake up one day and realize they've ruined their lives. 1. The wrong woman will end you. You think success makes your life easier? No. It makes you a bigger target. And nothing has taken down more men than the wrong woman. How many times have we seen it? A man spends years building his career, his reputation, his future, only to lose it all over one relationship. Divorce. False accusations. Public scandals. A single moment of weakness can cost you half your wealth, your peace of mind, or even your freedom. And here's the scary part. You won't see it coming. The wrong woman doesn't ruin you overnight. She slowly drains your focus, your energy, your ambition, until one day, you're just a shell of the man you used to be. So ask yourself, is the woman in your life building you up, or is she a liability? Because if she's the latter, it's only a matter of time before you pay the price. 2. Weak friends will keep you stuck. Look at the 5 men you spend the most time with. That's your future. Period. Weak men surround themselves with losers, clowns, and liabilities. Guys who waste time, make excuses, and secretly resent anyone who wants to level up. They don't want to see you win. They want to see you stay at their level. Strong men. They choose their circle like their life depends on it, because it does. They surround themselves with men who push them forward, challenge them, and make them sharper. So ask yourself, are your friends pushing you to be better? Or are they holding you back? If you hesitate to answer, you already know the truth. 3. Social media foolishness will haunt you forever. You think that reckless post, that angry tweet, that stupid video doesn't matter? It does. In today's world, one bad post can make you unemployable, unhireable, untrustworthy. Employers check it. Business partners check it. Women check it. You could be the most disciplined man in the world, but if you've got one reckless moment of stupidity online, that's what people will remember. Don't be the guy who ruins his future for likes and attention. Move in silence. Protect your digital footprint, because the internet never forgets. 4. Emotional decisions will make you a slave. Most men lose control of their lives because they never learn to control their emotions. They get angry and make impulsive decisions. They get jealous and let it consume them. They get rejected and spiral into weakness. And every time, it costs them. A weak man lets his emotions control him. A strong man controls his emotions. Which one are you? If you can't stay calm under pressure, if you let emotions dictate your actions, then you are a walking time bomb. And one day, that lack of control will cost you everything. 5. Short-term thinking will keep you broke and weak. Most men ruin their future for a few minutes of pleasure. They chase quick money instead of long-term wealth. They waste years partying instead of building. They trade discipline for comfort, ambition for laziness, purpose for distractions. And then, they wake up at 40, broke, out of shape, full of regret, wishing they had taken life seriously when they had the chance. Don't be that guy. Start playing the long game now. Every decision you make today is either setting you up for success or setting you up for regret. Which one is it? Hard reality check. If you're doing any of these things, you're already ruining yourself. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But eventually, these traps will catch up to you. And when they do, there's no rewind button. So what's the solution? How do you protect yourself and build a reputation that can't be broken? That's what we're talking about next. And if you're serious about winning in life, you need to hear this. How to protect yourself and build an unbreakable reputation. By now, you understand the truth. Your reputation is fragile, your mistakes are expensive, and the world is waiting for you to slip. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Because weak men ignore the warning signs. They think they're invincible until reality hits them like a train. But strong men, they move differently. They take control. They make calculated moves. They build reputations that cannot be broken. So if you want to be one of them, if you want to protect everything you've built and make sure you never become just another cautionary tale, you need to start applying these 5 power moves. Not tomorrow. Today. 1. Control your environment. Cut off liabilities. You are not stronger than your environment. You don't rise to your potential. You sink to the level of the people around you. A weak man surrounds himself with distractions, liabilities, and losers. A strong man, he builds his circle with precision. Every person in his life is either making him stronger or making him weaker. There is no in-between. So take a hard look at the people you let into your world. Who are they? Are they disciplined? Do they push you to be better? Or are they secretly keeping you weak, feeding your bad habits, and holding you back? If you hesitate to answer, you already know what you need to do. Cut them off. Because the men you surround yourself with will either elevate you, or drag you down so far you'll never recover. 2. Master self-discipline. What you avoid is more important than what you do. Most men think success is about doing more. More work, more effort, more grinding. But here's the truth. What you avoid is just as important as what you do. Avoid distractions. Avoid bad habits. Avoid wasting your time on things that don't push you forward. Look at the most powerful men in history. They weren't just disciplined in what they did. They were disciplined in what they refused to do. They didn't waste time. They didn't let emotions control them. They didn't let temporary pleasure destroy their long-term success. And that's exactly how you need to move. Because every single time you choose comfort over discipline, you make yourself weaker. And weak men don't last. 3. Build a reputation that's unshakable. Be consistent, professional, and discreet. You don't just wake up one day with a strong reputation. You build it, brick by brick, decision by decision. That means consistency. It means moving with discipline even when no one is watching. It means understanding that every action, every word, every choice is shaping the way the world sees you. And most importantly, it means keeping your business to yourself. Strong men move in silence. Weak men run their mouths. The more people know about your plans, your money, your personal life, the more vulnerable you become. So stop oversharing. Make them wonder. Keep them guessing. Let your results speak for themselves. Because the most dangerous man in the room isn't the loudest. It's the one no one sees coming. 4. Stay off the radar. The less people know, the safer you are. Most men destroy themselves because they can't resist attention. They want to be seen, heard, validated. And that's exactly why they fail. The world isn't your friend. The more people know about your life, the more ways they have to ruin it. Your goals? Keep them private. Your money? Nobody's business. Your relationships? Move smart. Look at the most powerful men. They don't broadcast their every move. They don't let the world know their next step. Because they understand something most men don't. Privacy is power. So stop craving attention. Stop seeking validation. Become the man they can't figure out. Because the less they know, the less they can use against you. 5. Think long-term. Every decision must serve your future. Weak men live for today. Strong men move for 10, 20, 30 years ahead. Every choice you make, where you spend your time, who you associate with, what you put in your mind, is either building your future or destroying it. Most men trade years of potential for moments of pleasure. They party their best years away. They chase women instead of building. They waste money instead of investing. And then they wake up one day realizing they've thrown their entire future in the trash. Don't be that man. Start thinking long-term. Start asking yourself before every decision. Will this make me stronger or weaker? Will this bring me closer to success or further from it? Will this matter in 10 years? If the answer isn't hell yes, then it's a distraction. Cut it out. Final reality check. If you don't start applying these power moves now, you're already on the path to failure. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But eventually, the price will come due. The world isn't kind to weak men. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your wasted potential. It only respects the men who move with precision, discipline, and strategy. So what's it going to be? Are you going to wake up and start moving like a man who actually wants to win? Or are you going to keep making the same mistakes, walking straight into your own downfall? Because the choice is yours, but time is running out. And weak men don't survive. One mistake, one weakness, one reckless move. That's all it takes to destroy everything. You've seen it happen. Great men brought down in an instant. Years of hard work, discipline, and success erased overnight because they weren't careful. Because they thought it couldn't happen to them. Let me tell you something, it can happen to you. If you're not moving with precision, if you're still making careless decisions, surrounding yourself with the wrong people, and failing to protect your reputation, then you're walking straight toward your own downfall. And when it happens, there's no rewind button. No second chances. Just regret. So here's my challenge to you. Are you going to keep moving like the average man? Or are you going to wake up and start protecting your future? Because this isn't just about success. This isn't just about money or status. This is about survival. The world isn't built for weak, reckless men. It rewards the disciplined, the strategic, the ones who know how to move. And if you're serious about leveling up, you need to start protecting yourself today, not tomorrow. This channel, Man to Man Code, isn't for everyone. It's for men who refuse to stay weak. Men who want the truth, not sugar-coated nonsense. If that's you, then subscribe now, because I'm going to keep giving you the hard-hitting, brutal truths that no one else will. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you're cutting out of your life today to protect your future? The weak won't answer. The strong will. And if you're ready to take this even further, join the mentorship program. Only for those who are serious about evolving. Only for those who refuse to be average. You have two choices right now. Stay the same, keep making excuses, keep playing small, or step up and take control. But just remember, time is running out, and weak men don't survive.